Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Travel Tales by Siri. In the previous episode, I rented a scooter and we went to Songpei Bridge and then the temple at the end of the bridge. In this video, I'll take you to the morning market in Mae Hong Son, and after that, I went to the Long Neck village. So let's get started on that.
Big. I'm surprised that it's so big. Lots of fresh produce. Yeah, sweet stuff, but it's mainly food.
Market opens about 6 a.m. and all sorts of things are sold here: fruits, vegetables, items for worship.
Fresh fruit. Oh, this is sweet noodles and coconut milk, I believe.
I discovered sticky rice with custard, and oh my god, it was so delicious. And honestly, I loved it just as much, or maybe slightly more, than sticky rice with mango. And the one in the market was absolutely delicious. It was also very modestly priced, so it was like 10 baht, so that's about 50 cents, 30 cents actually. And of course, that's the market price, that's the Mae Hong Son price. If you went somewhere touristy, that's not what you'd be getting. There's literally nothing you can't find in this market. So there was even like your general provision stuff, soap, powder, shampoo, everything. And as I kept walking along, I reached the far end. The very far end is food everywhere. So there was like takeaway stuff, so all types of different noodles. Noodles is a very popular breakfast item, so there was different types of noodles that you could take away. And then there was also a section where you could sit down and eat. That part, people come in and start preparing stuff quite early, but they start serving food about 7:30. I finally came across this noodle place that was so popular, like literally, people were just coming and eating. So I thought, you know what, let me see. But it was only just one type of noodles. It was sort of like cream colored noodles and some fried stuff. I didn't know what it was. I had a guess. I thought maybe it's tofu. And the interesting thing is literally no one in the market spoke any sort of English. So finally, one person saw me struggle and said, "No meat, no meat." And I tried the soup. Oh my god, it was so good. It was kind of a touch of sweet, really rich and creamy texture, nice umami flavor, and it wasn't spicy at all. And at that point, I decided, no, I've got to come back and have this soup again before I go. Loved it.
This is a very, very popular dish. And walking around.
Seeing how popular the place was, I thought, no, I've got to try this soup, and so I did. And boy, I loved it. It full justice. And yeah, I was definitely going to come back for more soup. But for now, it was time for me to get back on the scooter and start making my way to the Long Neck village. So I had an unwise moment while I was making my way to the Long Neck village. For some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to ride the scooter and film. And I know lots of people do it, but if you're not experienced like me, then it's not a very good idea. And boom, there we are. I'm foolish, but also very lucky that I crashed into a thorn bush, so I didn't fall on a concrete surface or anything. Oh, it was quite scary for a split second. Managed to get some help with by some locals who were passing by. They were so helpful. Like 4 guys came and picked up the scooter, started it, and said, "Oh yeah, it's fine." So there was no mechanical damage whatsoever to the scooter. It was just cosmetic. So because I was able to ride it, I carried on. When I look back, I feel like I was quite brave, but anyway, I carried on, and as I went along, as you can see, it starts to get, oh, there. You see the damage, just the body of the scooter was damaged. And yeah, I was very lucky indeed. A few scratches here and there, but that was it. But people, don't try this at home. If you're not experienced with the scooter, please have both hands on the handlebars and don't film. Don't make that mistake that I made. Anyway, I just decided to carry on, and I have to say, at that moment, I was quite brave as well, because when I went back after I'd done the ride, I was like, oh my god, like so many things could have happened. But anyway, so coming back to the views, the drive, the road was pretty decent. It was quite windy, but there wasn't a lot of uphill bits, and the road started to get a little bit bad. Not very bad, but not as good as like the other parts of Thailand. I realized a little later that I have a little scratch on my face as well, but at the time I didn't realize. It was only when I went back to the hotel and looked at myself, I was like, oh, okay. But it was fine, nothing major at all, very lucky. So here I am at the Long Neck village itself. Now this place is very close to Myanmar, and most people that live here, if not everybody, is from Myanmar. They're like the tribal people from Myanmar, and they're all illegal immigrants. So the Long Neck village itself, I think we're not actually allowed to go there. That's it. So that's what the lady's saying, that I'm not allowed to go into the village, and that we're only allowed to go to the Long Neck village market. To enter the market is 250 baht, and they say it goes towards the support and well-being of these immigrants from Myanmar who are not actually allowed to work in Thailand. So it's a good deed. And then of course they start selling stuff here, trinkets, clothes, all kinds of other stuff. It was a very interesting experience. Even the clothing style here is sort of the hill tribe style, so which is slightly different than the classic elephant print Thai stuff. Anyone who's been to Thailand knows about the elephant print, so the tribal designs are slightly different. So the reason they call long necks is because of that neck piece that they wear. So you can see that in a minute. That brassy, goldy thing that lady, the seller's wearing. See, that's why they're called long necks.
Look at this. Very cute. These are so interesting. Hello. For me? No, I don't wear, but it's very nice. This one. How much this one? 150 baht. It's very beautiful. Oh, necklace also very nice. And this one, how much this one? This one. Yes.
Overall, it was a good experience, but I would say I would have enjoyed it a bit better if I was allowed to walk into the actual village and, instead of just the market. But hey, I don't regret it. It was still very interesting, something I'd never seen before. And it's not something you would get to see really anywhere. So, amazing experience overall.
Madam, how many years you are in this place?
Yeah, I from ห้วยเสือเท่า
ห้วยเสือเท่า
ร้องเน็ก
Long neck. But you are originally Myanmar?
จากเมียนมา
You are born in Myanmar?
ค่ะเมียนมา
Okay. And if we go straight,
10 กิโลเมตรเมียนมา
10 kilometers,
Yeah.
but not allowed.
oh no
No. Okay. Thank you so
One
much.
humble request. Please subscribe and thank you so much for watching and see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.